I'm going to reuse my wreath that I made with coffee filter flowers. If you do like I do and attach your components to a strip of fabric, this is just a strip of t-shirt knit, then you can use the same wreath for all the different holidays and just attach the section that you've made for each time. And to do that, you just have to open the paper clip into a shape like this and stick it down into the grapevine wreath. To make the burlap bow, I just have a strip of burlap here. It's no specific size. Form an X like that, and then just gather it all together in your hand. And I've just got a piece of blue polar fleece here. You could use felt, or you could just use wire or string. It doesn't really matter. And that's how easy it is to make the bow. To add some stars, I took a Sharpie marker and I just drew freehand some stars. Like that. And I'm just going to color mine in black. You could use gold, or you could even do them in red, white, and blue if you have some acrylic craft paints or markers in those colors. So I'm going to make one on each of the loops and one on each of the tails, like that. And then you can just pull some of the strands off. And I like to leave them on there just for the added texture or fiber. I'm going to make my flowers with paper, but if you want to put your wreath outside, then you should probably use felt. 3 colors here. I have red, white, and blue. I'm going to hold all 3 together. First thing, I'm just going to make this into a circle. Like that, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to cut my strips about 1 inch wide. I'm going to go all the way around. I'm going to start with my white to start at this end, and I'm just going to start rolling it like that. Like that, so that you have the whole strip rolled into a circle. Put some hot glue on this section. And I'm going to place my flower down inside. And if it loosens up in the center, just grab a hold of it and then just hold it down into the glue. And in the center of each flower, I'm just going to take some of these scraps and I'm going to tuck that in there, like that. And in this one I added a bit of blue polar fleece as well. And I glued all 3 flowers onto a piece of scrap. And then I glued my 2 burlap bows down and I glued my flowers in the center. This bow was already on here from the other one, but I'm just going to leave it there. And I have some of these glittery stars that I bought at some point. I didn't know what I would ever use them for, but there you go. Here's a good use for them. I folded some gold pipe cleaners in half. And I hot glued the stars to the end, and then I curled the pipe cleaners onto a pen just to give them a little curly look. And you could make your own stars with the scraps of paper and some glitter. And I tucked those in between the flowers and I hot glued them in there. And so now I've hot glued my bows and I've left a space here for the flowers. So here's how it looks so far. I have my bows glued on, and then I glued my flower centerpiece in the center. And that's it. There's a quick and easy patriotic wreath you can make for your front door. And you could put a welcome sign in the center, or USA, or God Bless America, whatever you'd like. If you like this video, please click like, please share it, comment below, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye until next time.